Hi everyone, welcome to another card share at Tiflydesigns. Today we're using the Simon Says stamp kit of the month for June 2020, and we're going to create actually 11 cards, and I hope you guys like, and here we go. The first two cards were created using two of the pattern paper from the kit, and I love to go to card kits, paper pads, and see what I can use before I try to do any crazy card, create any crazy card patterns, or just create any card, and try to figure out if I can do simple cards just by using the images from the papers. As you can see, I cut out this pretty flower grouping, or bunch of flowers, and I'm sprucing them up by using some colored pencils, and these are actually Prisma, and they're actually watercolor pencils, but I just use them without water, and I love the pink colors in the pencils, so I just colored up the flowers a little, and then we're going to put our card together. Once I finish my coloring, I add my flowers to a piece of green paper from the kit, stamp my sentiment on a piece of vellum, and add it to the card by taping it to the back to avoid adhesive in the front. And then we're going to add the entire card front to a pink card base, and that's it for card number 1. For card number 2, I was trying to decide what part of this pretty background I like, but I wanted to get some of the greenery in the bottom, so I ended up stopping right here, and I'm gonna put this through my die cutting machine. And this little butterfly on the side of the rest of the paper, I cut that out so I can put it over that yellow butterfly wing at the left side, like so. And we're going to use our colored pencils again to spruce this up and finish up card number 2. This was added to a gray card base, and that's it for card number 2. 2 very easy cards. I was so upset with card number 3. I started with this pretty background. So I tried to use the new Honeybee, what do you call that? Slim, is that what it, Slim Dies? It cut out a bunch of circles. So I tried to cut out that pretty flower pattern so I can use a bunch of the circles in between the silver circles and then add my sentiment. I could have just made the card using the background, but I was trying something new. Ended up putting it to my die cutting machine and cut all the die shift somehow and messed up 90% of the circles. So I ended up salvaging like a couple of them. So I ended up only putting one of the circles on the card. And as you can see, I just destroyed that pretty background. So I just added a sentiment with a silver circle and piece of the pattern paper circle that I could have saved and created a simple card. Just added to some pink pattern paper, a gray card base. Added some clear droplets, and you can see a little butterfly at the bottom corner. I cut off from another piece of pattern paper and just add it just to give it a little and that's it for card number 3. For card number 4, I stamped the largest butterfly on a piece of white cardstock, and I'm going to color, this is actually watercolor cardstock, and I'm going to color the butterfly using the same pencil, colored pencil set, but this time we're going to use it as watercolor, and then we're going to put our card together. Once we finish coloring, we cut the butterfly out. I'm using this die set from Tiflydesigns. Cut out this pretty scallop circle with some gray cardstock. Added to that pink and gray background pattern paper from the kit. Our sentiment says beautiful friend on a piece of vellum again. We use the Worn Lipstick Distress ink to distress our background paper a little. We add our butterfly, add what do you call the little things in the front? We add those and add our background to our card base, and that's it for card number 4. For card number 5, we start with this pattern paper, checkered pattern paper, and the die set is from Mama Elephant. And we cut out a little framed area where we're going to add our pattern paper, the same pattern paper from card number 4. I love that pattern paper, I just love the color. Using vellum again, we added our sentiment that says thinking of you. And we have a butterfly that we colored off screen, off camera. And we just add that butterfly so to the front of our card. And this one I actually used some foam, double-sided foam, to kind of pop the wings up a little. Then we added to a black card base, and that's it for card number 5. For card number 6, we started with this pattern paper, and we're just using black soot distress ink to kind of dim the brightness of the paper a little. Then we use that mama elephant die again, and we actually use the inside of that cutout, and that bunch of flowers actually was cut from a piece of the pattern paper in the kit, and then I added the sticker sentiment, my sweetheart, and that's it for card number 6. From this pattern paper we got card number 7, 8, 9, and 10, and we cut the papers out and then frame it with some black cardstock. But before that, we used a bunch of the butterfly stamps to kind of spruce them up a little, and you see what I did. For these 2 pieces, I just stamped the butterflies in black ink, like so. And that's it for those 2. For the next 2, I'm actually going to stamp the butterflies over the butterflies that already exist in the pattern paper. And you see what I mean? Once I put the butterfly over the pink butterfly that's already there, it made it seem like it's just a pretty colored butterfly. See? So I just put the butterfly, the stamp over the existing butterfly there. And we use the same black ink to stamp, like so. Isn't that pretty? For the last piece, we did the same thing. We add the butterflies over the existing butterflies. And this one, I just love the white flowers and white sentiment, so I just left that alone. And boom. So now like I said, we're going to frame each piece using some black cardstock. Once we frame each piece, we're going to add each to a piece of pattern paper to match. Then we add each of those to our card bases, and I try to have the card base match a little of the color in the pattern paper. So cute. I actually think these are actually my favorites. For the bonus card, we stamped a bunch of the butterflies, a bunch of sentiments, and then color the butterflies up. Then I use black distress ink, black soot, to kind of dim the background down a little. I went a little happy crazy with it, but kind of came out okay. Added some little colorful Nova drops, and I use the glaze to highlight my butterflies, and that's it for the bonus card. And that's it for my cards for today. Let me know which card was your favorite in the comment section. I want to thank you guys for joining me today for the Sam & Sis June card kit of the month. And these are all 10 cards, 11 cards that I made. And I hope you guys enjoy and like. And I'll see you next time. Bye.